And so because I put a lot of this stuff on YouTube, I'm trying to be careful what I say. Yeah, because otherwise I can't really put it up. I don't know what censor might pick it up and then close down my stuff. So
sound the Catholic evidence.
This is it. So I have to kind of be a bit careful how I say. But that's I just find it interesting the way we see the world going. And I mentioned to Robert Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Now what he was actually saying there, Robert, was that was a heterosexual problem that brought down the wrath of God in the Old Testament upon the towns. Well, I think he got that mixed up. Some people who speak about gay rights, they say, actually, it was a sin of inhospitality, inhospitableness, that they weren't welcoming to guests. It's not true, because I think in the letter of St. Jude says that fate that befell those towns was because of the traditional reasons we say, because of a moral deficiency, which is the sort of thing which was condemned in Leviticus and by St. Paul in Romans. It was exactly what tradition says. Because you can see that God, if we want to deny the Old Testament, we want to deny the book of Genesis, it doesn't matter what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah. But if you're a Christian and you do deny the book of Genesis, then it won't be long before your entire religion disappears in any meaningful way. Because it's a kind of a foundational book. It's at the outset of the Bible. And so I believe the events that happened to Sodom and Gomorrah happened first and happened because of the reasons given as described in the Old Testament. In fact, I read a book, can't remember the guy's name now, it's Pellegrino, I think his name was. And he went, maybe this is probably all over the internet, this sort of thing, where the towns of Sodom and Gomorrah were thought to be. It's got very flammable material in the ground, so that if if a fire starts, it can rage throughout. It's almost not spontaneous combustion, but combust very, very easily. So if that happened, that could explain why the entire town, both towns, were incinerated completely. But nonetheless, it would be God's decision to have done that. So there we are. That's them.